Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to be killing the giant mole. I'm going to attempt to get a pet. Currently my giant mole kill count sits, I think it's 2100. Let's see, giant mole 2100. No pet for now, and I kind of want that pet. So, I'm going to be using a twisted bow. If you've never killed giant mole, it's simple, you just go to the GE and you get yourself a twisted bow. Kidding, of course. Uh, Twisted bow is way overkill at this boss, although it is very good because for some reason the giant mole has a high magic level and twisted bow hits high on mobs with high magic level. But of course it's not that necessary. I'm going to be using an elite void equipment because quite frankly I have nothing better right now. Full armadillo would be a little bit better, but again, even this is really good for giant mole. If you don't have a twisted bow, as I suppose most people don't, I myself recently bought it and I've been a max player for a few months now. You can easily melee this boss, ideally using Darok's equipment and the best of the rest of the melee equipment you can get. So that would be an amulet of torture, but even fury, well, maybe even glory will work. Fire cape would be nice. Berserkering imbued. What do you call them? Not the dragon boots. Oh, the dragon boots would be okay, but primordial boots would be better. And then either barrows or ferocious gloves, depending on what you can get. And then basically how it works is you lower your HP by using the locator or dwarven rock cake, and you pray melee, and ideally not just melee but also piety, and then you get to work on giant mole. You're going to hit very high in Darok's equipment, although not very often, which can be a little annoying on giant mole. And you're going to be getting anywhere up to maybe about $1 per hour, so it's not a bad moneymaker per se. Stats wise, I am maxed, but if you're going to melee this boss, I'd suggest uh, at least combat stats in your 70s to get somewhat speedy kills. And if you're ranging, I would only suggest ranging this boss. If you have a twisted bow, then you probably already have a 99 ranged. The requirements, well, 43 prayer would be one. Unless you have that, you cannot pray melee against this boss, which is quite important. I would also recommend having a Falador Shield 3 at least. That will help you locate the giant mole whenever it digs, and it will do so quite often. And it can also provide you the ability to get mole parts, the giant mole's skins and claws in their noted form, so you don't have to bank very often, which is important. You're going to need a spade to get there, and you're going to need a light source. I'm going to be using my max cape as it acts as a fire making cape, which is a light source. I'll also be using it to teleport to Bank and back to Falador via my POH. If you don't have a max cape, again, many probably don't, some kind of inextinguishable light source is important to have. The easiest to get probably is a Bruma torch. You're going to get that doing Wintertot pretty quickly, I suppose. In order to track the progress, I bought a set amount of consumables. Together they come to about, let's see, 7.5 mil approximately. Whenever I sell the loot, I'll buy these back to these exact levels so I can track my progress. Uh, the drop rate for a pet is, I think, 1 in 3k, which isn't too bad. I already have 2.1k kill count, so I'm hoping to get it within the next 1000 kills to get it on drop rate, although that's really not a guarantee. Kraken Pet has a, I think, 1 in 3000 chance as well, and I got it at 5.5 kc kill, 5.5 kc. So that was a little unnerving. But that's pretty much all that you're going to need in your inventory. You're going to need a bunch of a bunch of prayer potions, 2 maybe 3 ranging potions depending on your luck, and some staminas as well, because as you'll see, you're going to be running around a lot. Giant Mole has one kind of annoying mechanic that whenever you hit it, if it's below 50% health, it can dig down. Sometimes, oh, let's switch the world here. Sometimes extinguishing your light source, so that's why you need a torch or something that cannot be extinguished. And it will come up somewhere else within the dungeon, which is pretty large. So you're going to be running around a lot. Having a twisted bow helps in this aspect, because first you get the range on the mole, so you can hit it faster. You don't have to run as far. There we have. See, this is what I was talking about. You always get an arrow pointing to where the giant mole is if you have a Phalli Shield 3 or 4. And I just drink my ranging potion, turn on the prayers. I'm using Protect from melee. And I have forgotten my amethyst arrow, huh? That's not good. It's kind of embarrassing, actually. So, again, I'll already drank my ranging potion, turn on the protection prayers. Come on, where you are. There you are. Turn on the protection prayer and just kill them all. As you can see, the bow hits very, very well on this boss. I am using amethyst arrows as I figured they are about as effective GP wise as dragon arrows. Dragon arrows will provide you with a little bit of more DPS, but they're also pretty expensive to use, especially at this boss. That doesn't give you a whole lot of GP per hour. Well, this was actually a very nice drop. Almost 50k. That's definitely not the rule here. I think the average drop on this boss is about 20 to 25k. You're going to use up some of the arrows as well. But overall, using a twisted bow probably will net you anywhere between 1.2 to 1.4 million GP per hour. And that's it. You rinse and repeat. I'll periodically update you on the progress to see how much money we're making and if I've had any luck getting the pet. Okay, I have to admit I'm actually having a lot of fun. Tebow hits like a truck on this boss. Like, look at it. You kill it in just a few hits. This is criminally easy and simple. Really, in just about 15 minutes or so, I killed 25 moles, couple hundred K profit from that. Yeah, really nice. Really nice. This is going to go easy. And I have to admit, this boss is very mobile friendly, especially with the T-bow. So I might switch to my iPad. It doesn't require a whole lot of focus. So I'll probably watch some Netflix and just kill it on my iPad for quite a while. Well, I hope until I get the pet. Well, hello. I've been doing Giant Mole for a few hours now. Well, probably less than 2 hours to be honest. And I got the pet. I started at kill 2100. Now I'm at 2226. So in 126 kills, I managed to get the pet. I did it on mobile, just laying on a couch, watching Netflix, and killing some mole. Look at it. Oh, she's so cute. Well, talk about some luck. I've spent a lot of hours in past here trying to get this pet, and now when I'm making a video, yeah, I guess that streamers or YouTubers' luck is real. 120 kills. I'm going to have to take a look at Zora next. All right, that's it for today. I'll come up shortly and show you all the loot I got in these 120 what 126 kills. It's not going to be all that much, but hey, yeah, I'm very happy with this. Okay, here we are at the GE with our beautiful new pet. Our flexing power has increased substantially. Look at it. Oh yeah, that's so beautiful. Okay, let's take a look at the loot. Obviously, it's not that much. I managed to get the pet in 126 kills. I expected at least 1,000. Um, well, mole parts will be the most substantial part of this. So I got a little over 3 mil of loot in those 126 kills. It's yeah, it's just a loot. It doesn't make the profit. I'll need to buy back all of the consumables and the ammunition, but it's 126 small claws, a little less than 1 mil, 252 mole skins, almost 1.8 mil, 1,000 U-logs, some runes, very few, one rune med helm, a couple arrows, maybe the blood runes will, yeah, about 100k. So let's sell it off, buy back all of the resources that I've used, and we'll see how much we have profited in this really short pet grind. Okay, the results are in. I bought back all the resources I'd used, and I sold off all the loot, and I'm 2,754,000 GP in profit. It took me about 2 hours, maybe a little less than that. All in all, 126 giant mole kills. Pretty lucky. Yeah, I expected to spend a lot more time at this boss. For some reason, this is the third boss pet I got. I know I got Vorkath playing on mobile on my iPad. I got the giant mole playing on an iPad. Maybe the iPad is lucky. I don't know. Although I have to admit, I got the Vorkath a little above the drop rate. I didn't quite get this lucky. Um, I don't remember when I got the Kraken pet. It was a little while back. So very nice. I'm quite happy with this grind. It was a lot shorter than I expected. I hoped for more profits. We'll have to take a look at Zolra next.